Hi everyone. Today is a Green Day. I am listening to the band Green Day. And the song is Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Is that a boulevard that used to be lined with green trees? I don't know, we'll find out. Let's see what I have to read about it first. Green Day is an American rock band formed in Rodeo, California in 1987. Another California band from the 80s, 90s era. What is it with this California sprouting up of bands all over the place in that era? The band is credited with popularizing mainstream interest in punk rock in the US. Green Day has sold roughly 75 million records worldwide as of 2024. Oh. Seems they're still active, making them one of the best-selling music artists. The group has been nominated for 20 Grammy Awards and won 5 of them, with Best Alternative Album for Dookie, Best Rock Album for American Idiot, and 21st Century Breakdown, Record of the Year for Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and Best Musical Show Album for American Idiot, the original Broadway cast recording. Boulevard of Broken Dreams was ranked number 1 on Rolling Stone's Reader's Choice Singles of the Decade list in 2009 and number 65 on the 100 Best Songs of the Decade list in the same year. It has sold over 2 million copies in the United States as of 2010. The single peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it Green Day's most successful song in the United States. The song was the 9th highest-selling single of the 2000 to 2009 decade, with worldwide sales exceeding 5 million copies. As of 2021, Boulevard of Broken Dreams is the only song to win both the Grammy Award for Record of the Year and MTV Video Music Award for Video of the Year. It remains one of Green Day's signature songs. So that means this must have a music video to go with it that is also pretty good. Today, I am just going to be listening to the audio. So let's see how it sounds.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone.
I like this song. I like the sound of it. I like the balance between the instruments and the voice. I like the balance between the rhythmic elements and the melodic elements. It feels like it has some sonic depth to it, and there is the height. Well, the dimensional aspect. There's texture, there's depth, there's breadth, there's something solid to sink into. There's also enough upper register and lilt up and down in the melody to balance it out. And so it comes out sounding very satisfying to my ears. And even this rhythm, it can be, I mean, it's such a simple rhythm, right? You could hardly say that it's inventive, but it's presented and it's placed so well. It's almost like there's a train traveling on the track beside us, and we feel it, or maybe even in front of us. Perhaps we've come to a railroad crossing on this boulevard, and that's what's allowing us to stop and kind of reflect on these ideas. I'm walking alone. I walk this empty street. I don't know where it goes. It's the only thing I know. It's home to me, and I'm alone because nobody else has found me. I kind of wish somebody would find me, but this is where I live, and so the message, it's fine. It's a nice expression, but I like the music that goes with it, and I like the way that the music enhances the message. I like that little bit of plucked guitar, da-da-da-bum, right in there. Just a little bit of sonic brightness in this whole mix.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
Ah, yes. And this little motif, da-dum, 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 which I noticed early on as well. It kind of heralds the voice entering. And if you listen closely, you'll notice that it's kind of shaping the same contours that the melody takes as well. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
On the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone. Read between the lines, what's fucked up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs and know I'm still alive and I walk alone.
You see how that little instrumental interlude is sketching little corners of the contour of the melody that's being sung.
Signs to know I'm still alive and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up like shadows. Only one who walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Moments like that, well, you often see me stop when there's a really effective interruption to the flow, and this is one of those. We've been plowing along through the music, and it's been pretty good, I would say. But then we get to this.
Will find me. Till then
I walk alone. And it makes us suddenly stop in our tracks and realize, until then, I walk alone. I'm alone here. There's nothing but me, right here in this space. And then back into. And we suddenly start feeling more alone.
I walk alone. I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one. And I walk up, my shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Oh, that was some really interesting bass stuff going on there in at the end. More dissonant, although it was not harmonically placed, but the intervals between one note to the next, they felt edgy, uncomfortable, dark. Well, let's go back there and see if we can pick them out. Oh, that's so great. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. I think we're starting here. That's it right in there. So we have so we have F sharp, C sharp, D sharp. That's all fine, right? It sounds like kind of 1 to 5 or something. Okay, we go up here, but then here's where it gets painful. And we start to feel da da, D sharp to D natural, and then let's make sure we got this right. Yes, okay, so from D natural back down to G sharp. Well, it's been quite a while since I talked about this, and actually I've spoken out about this primarily when dealing with music that falls under the metal genre, and this devil's interval, the augmented fourth, diminished fifth, that is incredibly uncomfortable and angular to deal with, and it's one of those things that enhances music so much, and at the same time, to set it well, you've got to do it right. Otherwise, it's too much. It's too much, and this is a great spot to find it. Okay. I will have Vlad put a link to one of the pieces I listened to quite early in my journey, where I went into what this interval was, and I believe it was my first time I heard Black Sabbath. So that I don't have to repeat all of that here. You can go check that out if you're interested in the theory. But this D to the G sharp is that interval. And then we end up coming down on another semitone and moving back up to F. So having this interval sandwiched with these two semitones, the D sharp D and the E F at the bottom, it's so dissonant and it's so painful, and it's also a bit disorienting because where really are we centered? What is our location harmonically? It really throws us there right at the end, and I feel like it's such a musically colorful way of kind of summing up everything that has been being expressed in the lyrics. This, I walk alone, my shadow's the only one that walks behind me, wish someone will find me, on the boulevard of broken dreams, the city sleeps, I'm the only one that walks alone. You know, these ideas, which in the lyrics aren't so blatantly stated, but in fact, doesn't it say somewhere? Maybe it doesn't say. But I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge, where, yes, read between the lines, and it's like the music suddenly read between the lines and expressed all that hasn't been stated overtly in the lyrics themselves. And I love this. I think it's great. Here it is. Semitone. And that's where we end. Okay. Early on in this listening experience, I said I liked it. And then at the end, I got excited again. Before this came in, I was starting to feel like it started to feel a little bit too predictable, and almost like it went from being a great sound at the beginning to just feeling like a little bit commercial and too much the same. And then suddenly this jumped out of nowhere and suddenly took it back to something that was really musically not only just satisfying to listen to like at the beginning, but now engaging in a new way, something that takes it out of the ordinary and makes it have something to say of substance in connection to what has been expressed throughout the piece up until now. So, is it a commercial piece? Well, maybe, but at the same time, it's really great and it's got something to say, which excites me. I love music that really says something, says it well, and it's something with real meaning and substance to it. So, well, that was my first exposure to Green Day with Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and I enjoyed it. I guess I should check out a bit more of their music, so something will come in the future, and I'll see you soon.